Hi everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today we are going to see a new topic from Top Interview 150 of LeetCode, and the topic is two pointers. From this two pointers we will be solving the first question today, that is a valid palindrome, and it is an easy level question. About the previous question that I have left out, which is test justification, I will be uploading a video for it on the upcoming Saturday. This video needs to be very elaborative because we need to we need to have a very good idea about it, and it will be quite elaborative video. So for that I will be uploading it on a weekend. For today we will move on with valid palindrome. So now let's move on with the problem description. So let's see the problem description now. In this problem what we have been given, that we will be given a phrase, and what we need to do is we need to convert all the uppercase letters into lowercase, and we need to remove all the non-alphanumeric characters, okay, and it should read the same in the forward as it is in the backward, okay. So we need to check whether the string that we are forming by changing this entire string, if it is palindrome or not. So what we have to do is these comma and this colon, this is not valid, okay. It should only contain alphabets or numbers, and then only we need to check if it is palindrome or not. So like what we have been told here, that in order to check a palindrome number, it should be like the straight forward and the backward, both should be equal, right? So that only we have been asked in this question. Now how do we like check for this string, okay? So we need to remove this comma and semicolon, this colon, so it should read like this, okay. So a man, a plan, the spaces should also be removed, okay, and everything should be converted into small letters. So this string should read like this. Now we need to check if we are moving from this direction to this direction, from left to right, or we are moving forward, then it is equals to the string that is formed in the backward direction or not. So if we are finding that it is equal, then we need to return true, otherwise we have to return false, okay. So what we are doing here, basically we need to make our string compact by removing the characters which are not alphabets or numbers, and then once we are having the characters, we need to change the entire thing into the small letters or the lowercase, and then we need to check for reverse, okay. So now what is the approach here? We will be starting the, like let's say we have this string only, we will not take the entire string, let's take this only, a man, a plan, okay. Now we need to remove this comma, and we need to remove this spaces, and this capital should be changed into small letter, right? So for that what I will do, I will start the iteration on the string. So let's start from I is equals to 0, and we will go till less than n, right? Less than n, that is the length of the string, and then we will check if the character that we have is, like we can directly compare, okay, if it is a character or not. For that what we can do, we can simply check if character is greater than or equals to a, and character is less than or equal to z, or character is greater than or equals to 0, and character is less than or equals to 9, okay. Now once we have checked this, then only we will add that to our string, okay. Now the thing is, we have to like change this string into lowercase before only. So what we will do, we will, let's say the string is st, okay, so we will change that to lowercase dot to lowercase. For Java we have two lowercase, and for Python we can use lower, okay. So now we have, I'll write it here, st dot lower, okay. So now we will be converting that into lowercase, and then whatever string that we are getting, in that we will start the iteration. Now we will be forming a string, so let's write this as st1, and in that we will add the character. Okay, so we will do st1 plus is equals to ch. Now we are getting the string as required, right? So this will give us a string, as means by removing all the characters that are not alphabet or numbers. Okay, now after that what we can do, we have two ways. Either we can reverse this, okay, we can reverse the string, or the other way or kind of optimal way is using two pointers. So in reversing the string, what we will do, we will start from the zeroth index, and we will, let's say this is m. Okay, the length of st1 is m, so we will go till less than m, and we will get a reversed string, right? Reverse string, and after that we will check if this reverse string is equals to the initial string that we have, then we will return true, otherwise we will return false. Now for two pointer, what we will do, we will be iterating m by 2 times only. Okay, we will start from 0 and we will go till less than or equals to m by 2 times, and then what we will do, we will check if the, let's say we have a man, a plan. Okay, so we will start from the last index. One pointer will be at the last index and the other will be at the 0th index. Now we will move both of these pointers. Okay, so what we will do, as this will move, this this will increment I plus 1. Let's say this is I, okay, and this is j. So as this will increment as I plus 1, this will become j minus 1. Okay, so once we see that the value or the character at ith index is not equals to the jth index, then we will break out of the loop. Okay, and we will simply return false from there only. Otherwise, if we are able to reach the, we are able to iterate the entirely, and we are not getting a single condition where the characters are not different, then we will return true. Okay, so what we saw here is one approach is, that is the basic approach. We will be iterating in the string which contains only alphabet and numbers. Okay, and the other and then what we will do after, we will once we start iteration, we will reverse that string, and then we will check if reverse string is equals to the initial string or not. Okay, so this is like approach 1. Now for the same string, okay, what we can do is we can use two pointers. Using those two pointers I and j, I will move from left to right and j will move from right to left. As soon as we get a character such that it is not character at I, okay, character at I such that it is not equal to character at j, it is not equal to character at j, then we will return false, otherwise out of the loop we will return true. So that is the approach. Okay, so now let's move on to the code editor and we will run both of these codes. So let's see the code now. In this, what we will do, first let's declare a string which will be containing only alphanumeric characters. Okay, now what we will do, we will start our iteration from the 0th index of the initial string. So let's go till n. Now once we start the iteration, if the character that we have s of I is greater than or equals to a, let's convert that into lowercase first. So s is equals to s dot lower, and s of I is less than or equals to z, or s of I is greater than or equals to 0, then we will like add up the value in our string, right? So let's add it in our string. Out of this, what we will do, we will reverse the string, right? So let's reverse the string. St is equals to, now we will check if st is equals s, then what we need to return, we need to return true, otherwise we will return false. Now let's try to run the code. Actually I will store this in a new variable. Why? Because the s that we have here is different, right? So I will not have to compare with this, I will have to compare with this st1 only. So if st1, right, now we will get the required answer. So the sample test cases have passed. Let's try to submit it. So this code has been accepted. Now let's see the two pointer approach. So we will keep this code as it is because this will be remaining the same. Just the difference is we will not be reversing here. We will start from I and let's take the length of st here, length of st. We will go till means we will go till mid only, right? Let's take one more variable, that is j, as we have to use two pointers, right? So we will start from n minus 1. Now we will check if s at I is not equals to s at j, okay, then we will simply return false from here. Otherwise, if we are not finding anything, we will simply increment, I will be incremented as it is and j will also be decremented. And once we are out of the loop, we don't find a condition such that it will be st here, where they are not like there is not even a single condition where they are not equal. So it will move out of the loop and we will return true from here. So now let's try to run the code. So the sample test cases have passed. Let's try to submit it. So this has also been accepted. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please share it with your friends and let me know in the comments. And in case you have any doubts, let me know in the comment too, so I will try to help you out. And in order to continue with me in this coding journey, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification so you will be notified every time I post a new video. Thank you for watching.